Before I begin this YouTube tribute, I need to make one thing perfectly clear. These YouTube tributes are gonna be limited just like Elf fanfic readings and most of the other projects that aren't review related, because to be quite honest, I've tried to have this miniseries go on in order to add in extra videos, but considering that I'm running low on YouTube tributes and doing YouTube tributes of other people that is mostly a waste of time that people are just not really that interested in, I guess that me cutting them down will probably be the best option. But considering that some people, mainly Nostalgia Teen Critic Jr., desperately wants a YouTube tribute from me, I guess this is basically the only way for me to actually do a YouTube tribute by someone who requests me to do one dedicated to them. So keep this in mind, they're gonna be limited from now on. Nostalgia Teen Critic Jr. was a person that I collabed with at the end of 2018, and if you can tell, he's like Nostalgia Teen Critic, which was Baseball Sam 1 from 2016 and before his channel got taken down. Let me make one thing clear when it comes to Nostalgia Critic Jr. and Nostalgia Teen Jr., Nostalgia Teen Critic, those are the people that you don't usually remember because they're mostly underrated YouTubers that just didn't get much attention. I mean, they did get attention when it comes to the types of videos, but considering that they're mostly inspiration from Nostalgia Critic, and nowadays Nostalgia Critic has been tainted to the point that it's becoming sour milk, I really feel like it's difficult to actually see him nowadays. But to give Nostalgia Teen Critic Jr. some credit is that he combined those two characters into one. Now, I know that some people aren't gonna like the idea that combine two famous YouTubers, not really famous YouTubers, but YouTubers that were well known from people like him. I really feel like that people will probably do the same thing as Nostalgia Teen Critic Jr. did. Now, as you can tell, he does reviews off of most of the cartoons that he's mostly familiar with. Yeah, I really feel like he's basically like me when it comes to looking at some of the qualities in cartoons, but when it comes to comedy and stuff, I really feel like that he's really wants to prove himself as a true alternative when it comes to other reviewers like Nostalgia Teen Critic, in other words, Baseball Sam 1, and Nostalgia Teen Jr., which I have less knowledge of. Believe me when I say this is that I really feel like that him as a person, he's really good when it comes to his quality. I mean, granted, he isn't really established when it comes to his time on the internet, but the thing is, he really doesn't do these videos like how I'm doing my videos. It's mostly of how he's just trying to be his own character by doing these videos for fun, and that's it. Let me make one thing clear. When it comes to Nostalgia Critic reviews nowadays, it's mostly the same thing as before. And as for Nostalgia Teen Critic Jr., even though that he does the same things as Dog Walker when it comes to Nostalgia Critic, it's not really that similar to Nostalgia Critic or Baseball Sam 1 because he actually does reactions from time to time, to the point that he wants to be different while also completely being his own character, while being like everyone else. Believe me when I say this, is that doing reviews off of other characters or other shows in general will probably be a lot more difficult task to get some kind of attention on what topic you're going after. So I really think that the fact that we completely see these types of videos from Nostalgic Teen Jr. and the fact that he wants to be his own character but also be close friends with Nostalgia Critic and Nostalgic Teen Jr., I'm going to assume that his content alone really does a lot of justice. And as for the co-op that we've made back in 2018, I have to admit that it was still the last co-op that I have, and to give him some credit, this was also the only co-op I ever done in the current time, since that the original co-op I have with Baseball Sam 1 has been taken down because of his channel. I really have to admit though that doing a co-op with him was mostly something I can do because back in 2018, I didn't have a schedule completely established for my daily work on YouTube. Believe me, the earlier years from 2016 to 2018 was obviously a little well. I just think that I didn't know what to do much, so that way I can do a co-op with Nostalgia Teen Critic Jr. That is. Granted, I did have scripts in the past when it comes to for my videos in 2017, but on the other hand, not much. But getting back to Nostalgic Teen Critic Jr., to give him some kind of credit, I actually feel like that he really does a good job into making different types of videos when it comes to most of the content that he looks at. Regardless if it's Teen Titans Go, which is way more infamous, or The Loud House, which for some reason has gotten so much views because he's into The Loud House, unlike me. And looking through other shows like Buck, or any other show or movies like Shrek 2, I have to admit that he really does a good job into looking into different shows. Well, for me, I tried to get to those materials, but on the other hand, I just couldn't have the ability to do a review off of a movie or any other show that I'm familiar with. But that's all gonna change since I'm uploading the MCU movies this month. So all in all, there's really nothing else to discuss about Nostalgic Teen Critic Jr. other than the fact that he's really good for who he is. He didn't be able to get as many subscribers as Baseball Samurai and me, but at the same time, he still is a really good person regardless. I recommend you completely subscribe to his channel along with Sharp Tales Official, Robin King, which is mostly his main channel since it's mostly #1, and along with the other channels mainly from oh wait, that's the same. Never mind. Mostly this channel, Robin Came and Nostalgia Teen Critic Jr. Granted, he doesn't do much when it comes to uploading frequently when it comes to his video ideas, but the thing is, he's basically like Baseball Sam 1, except that he's a combination of Baseball Sam 1 and Nostalgia Critic Jr. So all in all, if you're watching this, it's been a long time coming, but considering that I'm going to be doing YouTube tributes frequently, once in a while, just keep this in mind. You're lucky that I managed to revive this mini-series, all because of me figuring out some other way to do YouTube tributes of people like you. I'm Lonely Fanboy for you, and I'll see you in the month of September.
Let's get this started again. Me and my whole crew.